My people, today's story from Abuja is full of tension and drama. What happened in court today got everyone talking again. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, stood up in court today and made it very clear that he will not beg anyone for freedom. The courtroom was silent for a moment when he said that. You could literally feel the tension in the air. The judge looked serious. His lawyers looked unsure. And the supporters outside the court were shouting and singing. Please, if you are watching right now, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more updates because this story is getting hotter. So here's what happened. Nnamdi Kanu appeared before the Federal High Court in Abuja again. The case has been dragging for years, and every time he shows up, something new happens. Today, the judge gave him a strong warning. The court said if he refuses to open his defense, the court may close his case and move on. But Kanu, standing with confidence, said no, that he won't beg for anything. He believes his freedom should come through justice, not through begging. You can tell that man is standing firm on what he believes. Let me explain it in a way everyone can understand. The government charged Kanu with several serious offenses, things connected to his movement for Biafra. But over the years, the matter has been full of twists, arrests, court delays, political talks, and human rights discussions. And each time he appears in court, his supporters gather outside, waving flags, singing, and shouting, "Free Nnamdi Kanu." They believe he is fighting for their rights. But the government says the law must take its course. That's the back and forth Nigeria has been dealing with. And now, this latest court sitting is becoming another turning point. The judge told him, if you don't bring witnesses or open your defense, we will close your case. That means the court might go ahead without him giving his own side fully. But Nnamdi Kanu is saying he doesn't want to do that. He wants the court to do the right thing based on what's already before it. He said he's not going to beg anyone, not even the government. If you are watching, what do you think about that kind of boldness? Drop your opinion in the comments. And don't forget, click that like button. It helps this video reach more people like you who follow news and real gist. Now let's talk about why that line, "I won't beg anyone for freedom," is trending. That sentence says a lot. It shows pride, it shows pain, and it shows confidence. For many of his followers, it means standing for truth. They see it as a symbol that he won't surrender or give up, but others see it differently. They think he's playing with the court process, that he should just go ahead and defend himself properly. You see, this case divides opinions everywhere. Some believe he's being treated unfairly, others say the law must be respected. What's your take? Let's know in the comments. As the hearing continued, the judge reminded him that every accused person has the right to defend himself, but the court will not wait forever. So there's pressure on him now. If he continues to insist on not begging or not doing the defense the normal way, the judge might have to make a ruling soon. And that's why many people are watching closely. The next sitting could decide a lot about his future. This story has also become political. You know how in Nigeria, once something like this enters the public space, it turns into debate. People on social media are talking, radio stations are talking, politicians are talking. Some are saying the government should find a peaceful solution and release him, while others are saying the court must finish its work first before anything like that can happen. Every side has something to say. And as we talk now, there are plans for more peaceful gatherings and court watch groups anytime Kanu appears again. The interesting thing is, this man has refused to show weakness. Even when people expect him to soften or ask for leniency, he stands tall and says no. You can tell it's not just about him, it's about his message, about how he sees justice and freedom. He keeps reminding the court that he's not guilty and that he only wants fairness. That's what keeps his supporters loyal. They believe he's fighting for something bigger. And today in court, the way he spoke, the tone of his voice, you could tell it came from the heart. People said even the courtroom atmosphere changed. His words echoed through the hall. I will not beg anyone for my freedom. The journalists who were there said everyone paused for a few seconds. Some of his supporters outside started clapping when they heard it. Others were emotional. That's how serious this matter is. Now, let's talk about what this means legally. When a person facing charges decides not to open defense, it's a big move. It can mean two things. Either he's very confident that the evidence against him is weak, or he wants to take a stand of protest. But legally, if the court closes the case, then judgment can come quickly, either in his favor or against him. That's why this stage is very sensitive. Every lawyer watching this knows it's a serious moment in a long legal journey. And as all this is happening, there are talks about the larger message this trial sends. The Southeast region is watching closely. Many groups there say the government should show fairness, not force. Some even say the case is no longer just about one man, it's about justice for everyone. And you can see it in the emotions of the people. Every court day, the crowd grows. Some travel from far just to see him step out of the van and wave. That's how much passion is behind this. Please, before I continue, make sure you've liked this video and subscribed to the channel if you haven't yet. It helps me bring you more breaking stories like this one and keep you updated with real-time news in simple English that everyone can understand. All right, let's keep going. So, the judge adjourned the case, giving him a chance to rethink and decide if he will open his defense or not. Everyone's now waiting for that next date. Between now and then, people are going to be talking. On social media, in newspapers, on radio, even in the markets. Some say he's doing the right thing by not begging. Others say pride might cost him. But we can't deny that his statement today shook the system again. And while this is going on, security around the court remains tight. You know how it is. Any small tension can turn into something big. But so far, the supporters have been calm and peaceful. They sing, they pray, they chant for his release. And that's how it should be. Peaceful, respectful, lawful. Because at the end of the day, every side says they want justice, not chaos. This case is like a mirror reflecting the challenges of justice in Nigeria. Power, politics, and the rule of law all meeting in one room. And the truth is, no matter what side you're on, you can feel the weight of what's happening. Because if the court decides one way, it affects many people's emotions. And if it decides the other way, it sends another message entirely. That's why everyone's watching. When he said, I won't beg anyone, some people took that as strength, others as stubbornness. But one thing is clear. The man is not scared. You can see it in his eyes, in his tone. He's prepared for whatever comes next, and that's part of what makes this story so gripping. Now let's look at what could happen next. If he finally decides to call witnesses and defend himself, the case might take a few more months. But if he doesn't, then the court might move faster and close it. Whichever way it goes, we'll definitely bring you the updates here. So again, please like this video, share it, and subscribe. That way you'll always get the latest when we drop new updates. And you know, behind all of these, there's a bigger message for every Nigerian about courage, about truth, and about the kind of justice system we all want to see. Whether you agree with him or not, the story of Nnamdi Kanu shows how far people can go when they believe in something strongly. That's why this matter keeps making headlines every time. So let's see how things play out in the coming days. The judge's next move will tell us a lot. Will Kanu change his mind and defend himself? Or will he keep standing on his principle of not begging anyone? That's what everyone is waiting to find out. And whichever way it goes, we'll be right here to bring you the full gist.